Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good night, whatever it is out there. Thank you very much for joining me. I am the Olsen, and welcome. Welcome to something. Welcome to the stream tonight, and welcome to What Remains of Edith Finch. We're doing more creepy-ass indie stuff as we get closer and closer to Halloween. I am your host for today's festivities. Yeah, it is good to have you here. So yeah, this is a game that came out several years back. Oh God, when did this come out? First-person exploration game came out in 2017, so that's what we're going to be exploring today. Really, I don't know too much about this game. We're going to give it a shot and see how it goes. And I, assumedly, am the titular. Maybe Edith Finch? I don't know, we'll find out. I like the sweater, though.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you. And I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
By the way, if audio sucks, please let me know. I would love to hear that. Yeah. Okay, so WSAD and mouse control. And we're going to turn down the audio a wee bit. There we go. First part of every stream is trying to figure out the audio so everything doesn't sound like shit. Welcome in, everybody, though. It's good to have...
until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
That is a rickety old house over there. It's very pretty, though. Orca's Island Gazette. All right.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
So I'm guessing no one is here anymore?
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Lovely area, though. I would love this.
You know, Will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Fair enough. All right, how do I get to that house? Down here, I guess? Sure.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Abandoned house. Abandoned family?
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
Okay. Just one moment. There we go. Having a bit of a technical issue, but we're fine. That car hasn't gone anywhere in a while, but we are in lovely Washington State.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
that tower... I do like the terraces they've got going on here. This is nice. I would totally dig that for a garden.
The house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
I could see that. Missing...
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Huh. Those newspapers are yellow. Potting mix.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Oh. Well. Things were going too smoothly, and we're only 10 minutes into the game. Does it unlock this garage? No, there's no garage entrance. Side door? Music?
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
That's not what I expected to happen there. But okay. Alright.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Fair enough. Alright. Still, lots of windows. So brightly lit.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
Food and wine still left on a table. Lots of books.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Okay. In loving memory of Lewis Finch. December 27th, 1988, November 21st, 2010. Beloved brother to Edith, son of Dawn, great-grandson to Edie. Dawn, Lewis, Edie, Edith. Okay.
Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot. Or how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly. The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
They didn't
It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Did they leave in a hurry, I guess?
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
This house is, it's not a mess, but it's just vaguely, like, she's right. There's too much stuff in this house. I love that table, though. Oh, the TV's literally on books. Okay.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Hmm.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
I don't know why I always found music boxes a little bit disturbing. I have never understood why I did. Especially this one. It's got fucking Bigfoot in the background. Oh, someone was in the war. Okay. At least they left their mail.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Are we going to learn about that last night?
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Hmm. That's a barred door. That's a... What the fuck? That door's sealed hard. Holy shit. It's cocked close.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Sealed? What the fuck? This is so weird.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
I like
think
this
my
room.
mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up. Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Okay, well, that's the key.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Okay, before we go through there, let's take a look at the other rooms on this floor. That goes to... sealed up Molly's room. Okay, okay, okay. Sven and Edie, that one is open. This one is sealed. Sealed. Okay. Well, let's go through the, let's go through the secret door. And what's up this way?
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
That is a hell of a wine rack, too. And there's power going... there. Okay. Not sure how significant that is, but cool. Alright, let's go through the secret door. Okay, some child lived in here. Or visited here.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan, but I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Got a controller hooked up and it started to vibrate even though I'm playing mouse and keyboard. Not sure how I feel about that.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
Oh. I hope whatever thing was in there got out.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
I kind of get that feeling. It looks like this room hasn't been touched, but there's no dust. After 7 years, there's plants everywhere.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
Molly Finch.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving.
What?
So I looked around for something to eat.
Okay, so we're now Molly? And the world seems fantastical.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Oh! I'm sorry, Molly. I didn't think that would do what that did. Okay, well, we just ate our pet food. Great, great. She has her own bathroom. She's very short.
I kept eating and eating. I ate a lot of things that night.
What the fuck?
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
No, kid, don't. Kid.
And suddenly, I was a cat.
Meow?
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
The bell around my neck isn't helping. Also, this is weird.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Okay, that's a funky little jump. Okay, seriously, what? Game, what do you want me to do here?
I could tell she was getting really tired.
Okay, that makes... There we go.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Am I the child or am I a cat now? Which am I?
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First,
Okay, we're taking
all
the
I
control.
heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Where?
Rabbits.
Okay. Oh, okay, now I know what to do. Bunny!
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Okay.
A mama rabbit.
This game is so sad. Welcome in, Monstervis. It's good to meet you. I've never tried it. I can't wait until you do the fish part. Well, we're gonna see how this goes. But I got a bunny.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
That's not where sharks go. But yeah, welcome in, Monstervis. It is good to see
I
you.
rolled off a cliff and into the ocean.
Ah,
Now, I was hungrier than ever.
what's that now? Okay, hang on. We've got to fix that. Controls. Inverted. There we go. Not with attitude. Let them be land sharks. I don't know why that's beeping again. I'm going to have to fix that in a second. Hello.
Fat, juicy seals.
Where'd you go, buddy? There's one. Not with attitude. Let them be land sharks. Oh, dear. And... Gotcha!
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
This is so weird. Am I still the little girl? Is this her imagination? Am I actually a shark? Yes, the answer is yes. Okay, got it. Oh, there he is. Come here, buddy. Oh! Okay.
I grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
I'm a snake? Or a leech. Octopus squid.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
I smell people. Okay, okay, we're good.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Well. Nom 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 nom. Let's go eat the radio.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
I hear a man who's pickled. I mean, I respect it. Are they going to do the whole song? Hey, hey. Sober, chuck 'em in the longboat. I'm going to let this guy sing. I really want to know if he's actually going to sing the whole damn song. Does he know all of the words? I'm impressed with the fact he's keeping tune despite he's this drunk. What shall we do? We're the drunken sailor. I think this is the last verse. Gave me achievement for singing the entire song. Okay. Thank you, guy. You have outlived your usefulness. Consume. Exactly. I'm like a really slimy Katamari. Hello there.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
A sewer?
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Molly, you silly little girl. Oh god, I'm coming up a toilet.
I got closer and closer.
I'm in Molly's room. Oh. All my stomachs.
All my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Child.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Kitty? I heard a kitty. Where? There you are. Okay, I'm getting frustrated by the controls of this game. Alright, I'm gonna keep switching until I find something that I like. You won't trust me? I won't trust you, Monstruvus. Okay. Why would I not trust you?
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
This is Edie's room. What stories are you going to tell me? You were an artist of some sort. Okay.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
It's more fun. 72-year-old woman refuses to evacuate because of a little forest fire. Mole man from beneath the house.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
The mysteries of death and the thereafter. Everyone in this... I wonder if the one person owns all the books that litter his house, or if everyone was just a voracious reader. Norwegian folktales. I watched a weird Scandinavian folktale yesterday. Best viewers, you say? Thank you, tyrannical educator, for your offer, but I am respectfully declining. Let me finish. Let me turn off that ding for chat. Give me a second, please. Has weird Swedish people jumping off cliffs. I think I know who you are, Monstruvus. I'm glad you finally found your login. All right, why is this thing beeping? Why are you beeping? Stop beeping at me. Why are you beeping? Hang on. Turn that off. That is Streamlabs. There we go. That's better. But welcome. I hope you're having a great weekend. And yes, we did explore Swedish folk tales the other night. It was
started
delightful.
a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Jesus, did everyone in his family die mysteriously?
Her room was like a museum.
Joining the great majority, Odin Finch.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
I think the family curse is that man's mutton chops. Wow.
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
There's no direct sea route between Norway and Washington. What?
Odin's daughter Edith, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
The smile on the construction man on the left is kind of disturbing. Cats! How are you? Creative Cats, welcome in. It is good to see you. It is great. It is the start of my vacation. I don't have to work for another 8 days? I don't know. Many days. I don't have to work for a freaking while, and it's going to be great. Alright, how do I get out of this? Oh, that'll do it. But cats, I am wonderful.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
But I am playing What Remains of Edith Finch tonight, and it is delightfully creepy. Which is kind of what I was looking for. Built 1937, Sven Finch.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
No! Cats, I'm sorry to hear that. Aw. Still hurting, or you feel better? A little better?
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Monstruvus, do you see a resemblance with Edie's mother? Edith's mother on the left-hand side there? Or is it just me? No, the woman on the left. In that picture. Yeah. No, like, it looks like someone we know. Like, a lot. Baby keeps trying to commandeer my foot pillow. Oh my god, what is this bathroom? This bathroom bothers me on a conceptual level. What the fuck? I mean, I dig the frog.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Like, how...
It was a pretty big trace.
Like, how badly would this carpet start to stink immediately? There's a Secret in the Bathroom by Sven and Edie Finch.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
After 7 years, that wouldn't be a
Sven
secret
gave
anymore.
Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
They had a secret dark room? I should hate a secret, just an issue. Fair enough. Mom, it's not flushing again. Why is there a velvet rope? Can I unhook?
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
Fort Sam and Fort Kelvin. These were two very different boys.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Kelvin. What is with the... Why is there a shrine?
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
What the fuck?
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
Or maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
Oh, fuck.
then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Okay. That...
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Did Kelvin still have to... Did Sam still have to sleep in here?
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
How else am I meant to traumatize my kids? Oh, there was plenty going on to traumatize kids in this fucking family. Oh, look, another secret door. Did anyone in this family die of, like, natural causes at a very old age and just maybe left a positive family history?
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Smaller hands and bellies. Baby's gonna do what she thinks she's gotta do. A cast or a brace won't come off with her nasty peats. Wait. Hang on. Am I pregnant? I'm doing all this fucking crawling around and I'm pregnant? I'm also 17. I am 17, pregnant, and doing all this bullshit crawling around. How do I duck? Am I seeing a pattern yet? Yeah, this family is a fucking train wreck. How do I duck? I can't, so I've got to go back through. Okay. Get out quick while I can. Oof times 2. Okay, so I am doing this, and I am multiple months pregnant. Wow. With a what now? I didn't catch that part. Alright, how do I get back in here? Oh, I just walk right in. Okay. Milton seems to have built all these.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
She was an actress. Introducing Barbara Finch, my friend Bigfoot. Okay. How convenient there was a wine right there, or maybe find a closet. Perhaps there's a lot of wine in this house, Kat. There's a lot of books and there's a lot of wine, which are both things that, in isolation and even together, I approve of, but... Child actor, maybe? That's the theme I'm getting here. Barb Street. Big actors. Okay.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Need a coat hanger, my man. That's dark. That's dark, Monstevus. So you went from being a child star to looks like a diner employee. Dreadful Stories, starring Barbara Finch.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she's all washed up.
Cats.
But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick.
That didn't happen when I did it.
Silent.
The music! That can't be legal. Why?
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
It's the same guys who blasted this. There's a little bit different between blasting music in Rosemont on a street and using it in a major video game. Oh, I feel a need to be a cat. They gave me an achievement for that! Good lord, I'm getting achievements for the weirdest shit in this game. What the fuck was he...
gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
I jumped higher than she did.
Rick?
I
Barb,
jumped
relax.
higher than she
I was
did.
just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
What is this music from? It's some 80s horror movie music, but what's it from? Anyone know? Baby is given to fight up for those now licking the skin off my hand. Aw, baby. Good kitty.
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Oh, hello.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And whoever he was, he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
No. This'll do.
That night, she played her part beautifully. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
Michael Myers, the slobber cats get tiny knives.
The story might not be over yet.
Well, cats have both slobber and tiny knives. I've definitely been drooled on by many cats. Mine drools on you and then tries to eat fingers while purring. Where the fuck'd he go?
Vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
If this is trick or treat, I swear to God.
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box was all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
We're going to pause it for just a second during those ads. In a verse from our collective tale in chat, a tale unfolds of foot pillows and moldy carpets told. A horse-size issue, not to be bold, secrets in plumbing, quite uncontrolled, kids' trauma and poison, a story so cold, with patterns of death that never go old. Cats with knives and hand baths unfold, while chopsticks chewing by baby is gold. A stream of chaos and humor were sold. So yeah, we're going to be back when our ads are back, which shouldn't be too long. Well, not our ads are back. When our friends are back from ads, you know what I mean, I'm sure. And if you don't, well, you'll figure it out. But I hope you're enjoying the stream, everyone. I certainly am enjoying this silly little game. We should be back from ads in just another minute. Taking this opportunity to try to fix my settings, because a lot of stuff doesn't seem to want to behave tonight. Which again is fine. Alright, I believe y'all are... Now, you're not quite back. Alright, 20 more seconds. Alright, there you are. Welcome back, friends. It's good to have you back. Welcome back to What Remains of Edith Finch. I think my lurk is not really counting after a while. Every time I come back, the count goes up by 1.
As absurd as that comic was, maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Twitch actually talked about that. They did say what was potentially causing that. How many channels do you lurk at the same time, M4? Because they said if you are lurking in more than 3, it said it doesn't count for anybody. There was like a big drama. Oh, then maybe it's just fucked. Who knows? But still, welcome in. It's good to have you here, buddy. How are you this fine... Well, shit, morning for you, I guess. How are you today? Let's go... Well, we know how to get to the basement now. I guess that might be our next stop, right? Let's go back.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Also might be ad block. I am fantastic. Bamboo chopsticks that says, welcome to Chinese restaurant. Please tell me please tell me that's carved in Cantonese. Please tell me it's carved in Cantonese. I need that. I need that in my life.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
$2.26. I am great. It's my vacation, M4. I don't have to work for many, many days. I got to watch creepy movies last night with some good friends of mine. Life is good. Life is very good. Alright, let's get this key if it didn't work the first time. Thank you. I almost did forget my charger, yes. You confused the fuck out of the Uber driver last night, Monstrous. Monstrous is a real-life friend of mine, for context, folks. Alright. Back to the pool table. The balls are magically back up on the table. Nice basement. He was just very confused when I ran away from his car.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
I can understand why the basement would be off limits. This place looks incredibly dangerous for a child. There's a lot of sharp edges here. I would probably also not let my child in here. Like, that table saw looks fucking dangerous. Holy shit. There's no guard.
Edie sneaked down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Another secret door. Okay. Would you open up a... Do you normally, when you're exploring, go rooting through fridges?
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died,
All right, fair
he
enough.
got as far away as he could.
This is a... This is a bomb shelter.
If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Did he live down in his bomb shelter? Can I get down there? Can my pregnant butt get down there? Yep, okay.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house...
I'll go to the house. Wait, is he still here? And there's power here. There's no power in the rest of the house. Punch in the gut.
I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
That's so gross.
Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else.
To everyone else?
But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Okay. I had to try. I had to. You can't blame me for trying.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
Well, it's not going to because you're preggers. Oh. Okay. Once again, I thought there was no power down here. Maybe this is attached to
But I thought
Walter's?
you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of.
Is this whole letter to the unborn child, I suppose? This
To
is...
be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
You see, she jumps off and tracks into the water because you want to invis wall check.
I think the people in these
That's
stories
exactly
leave
what I was
them,
thinking.
for what that's worth.
I had to see. She doesn't sound happy. I wanted to see on how unhappy she was. Is that so bad? I'm a video gamer. I have to check my limits occasionally. You say I'm dark. I have my moments. I absolutely have my moments. All right, we're going. So
When you look at the house, had that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness.
So when are we going into that Studio Ghibli ass tower at the top there?
Any of it seems possible.
It has the fish. I thought it was the fish, and I already was a shark. Oh, there's more fish, though. Okay.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
That's actually a really fucking good question. Oh, we're visiting said cemetery. Okay.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. Three of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
This is a very well-populated pet cemetery. Holy shit. Zerpy, Lurpy, Furpy, Chirpy, Burpy, Derpy, and Derpy Jr. That's a lot of dead pets.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Yeah, it's true. Molly, Kelvin, Sven, Edie. This is a really... Wow. This is a really nice little personal cemetery, I've got to admit. Died at 10, died at 11, died full life, very full life. Died at 50, died at 16. Wow.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Does that just suck?
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Okay. Up took a dark direction. Yes. And Up already was a tearjerker. If you don't cry in the first 10 minutes of that movie,
Edie's
you're
side
not
was always
human.
easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
There's Gregory and
Her dad had been pretty
Gus.
strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
They all died in a war. Or wars, I think. No, he was just one. Holy shit.
She
Sanjay...
lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Sanjay Kumar. Huh.
We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
That sounds like cope.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Now this is sketchy.
But looking back on it now,
Actually, this is an incredibly well-built treehouse. Wow.
if she told me there was going to be so much climbing,
Are you fucking kidding me? I'm 6 months pregnant.
I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Sorry. 22 weeks. Did I do my math right? S 5 months pregnant. Okay, fuck. I was close. My math was okay. I estimated based on belly size. You are more than welcome to judge on that. We are... Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Maybe I did. I don't know. I can't go back, so... If I missed it, I missed it.
Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
Someone stuffed their cat. I could never do that. I mean, I think stuffing an animal like that is really neat looking. Taxidermy, but I don't think I'd want my animal being taxidermied, if that makes sense at all.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Yeah, Sam was a soldier. Oh! Mascot of the channel, the Great Canadian Cobra Chicken. Respect. Didn't expect to see one of those today. Only 33? My man there does not look 33. He looks a lot older than fucking 33. That man looks 60.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off.
Where's Dawn, and how do I...
I'm over here, Dad.
Just need to get a shot of you, Don, then we can hit the road. Right.
How do I focus this fucking camera? Oh, okay. There we go. We go. That works now. Got it.
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Smile, Don. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though. Aw.
Am I looking for anything in particular?
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee. Hey!
That's a keeper. Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
Huh.
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire.
Dad!
Good eyes, Don. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
This is touching.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Great shot, Don!
Fuck.
I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay? Sorry, Don. Just gotta reset the timer.
This is intensely fucked up.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Oh.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Fuck me. Okay. Wow.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Look at the haircut on that little kid on the left. I guess being a Marine does that to you. He would have been in
Sunday,
Vietnam.
My mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
So I can totally understand Vietnam aging someone. He was a Marine in Vietnam too, so it wouldn't have been an easy tour. Gregory, Dawn, Gus. Divorce contract. Kay Carlisle, Sam Finch. You're 20.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
It's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw. What his world was like. called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw.
What the fuck?
Hey, there's so much I don't understand about Gregory. About everything.
This is so fucked up.
I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Okay. That was a thing. That was a thing that happened. And Dawn just doesn't have a bed.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
Oh, this kid looks like a with sympathy. Okay.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
This is Kay and the wife of Sam and Kay. This is the wedding of Sam and Kay. It must be. Okay, now what do I do?
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Okay.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Oh, is my little brat going to get hit by lightning? Because I've got a lot in common with army dads, don't I?
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
I'm hauling around a human head.
thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
This is not good.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
That must have been Dawn. Okay. Run to mailbox and okay, they were military. Definitely a military family. Oh, my pregnant ass is going to climb this. Yep.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Dawn and Sanjay. So we're going to find out who the mysterious Sanjay is. India.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Oh. That's cute. Wait, was there more up there? Did I see? Was there another one for Sanjay or Dawn? Let's climb it again. We can't. Okay, that's fine. Then where to now? Do we go back outside, maybe? No, because this just takes me back. I don't think I go back outside. It'd be freaking weird for me to have to double back entirely. I must have missed something in the mother's room, or Dawn's room. So why did Dawn have no mattress? Oh, it's letting me climb it this time. Okay. I knew I missed something up here.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Oh, now we're going up into the creepy tower. Okay.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Did they do self-education up here? I guess there's... They would have been homeschooled.
But it didn't last.
Also, there's power up here again. How's that happening? To teach and learn 7 ways to create a fulfilling classroom. Dawn Finch.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Thank you. Is that... That's the Unfinished Swan. It's art from another one of their games. Also, very good game. Not so much narrative, but very, very good nonetheless. Don't know if you've played it. Definitely worth checking out if you do find it very cheap. Only if it's cheap, though. Let's be honest here.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Oh shit, are we gonna make me play the Unfinished Swan? Oh, that's cool. Bless you. What's he drawing? Oh.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
It seems like he intentionally disappeared. Did he run away? Because that very much tells me he ran away. He walked through a door and left.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Huh.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
So everybody's just this family grew up and they stopped using the bottom levels of the house, and as they got older they started using these weird...
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
What the shit happened up here?
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Whoa, okay, so I can't continue that way, clearly.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Are you saying his room smelled like weed? Because that's the reading I'm getting here. High school diploma. I dig the setup. Locker contents.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
I can relate to that. My boy liked his weed. Don Finch, Greater Seattle Institute of Psychology.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to
wander? Am I supposed to do something here? Where's the fish?
wander.
Oh, it's a maze. Okay.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads.
This is weird.
And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
What the shit?
I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
I'm deeply uncomfortable right now.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
The hunger!
and songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery.
Where am I?
But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won.
Naturally.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
This is...
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery.
What?
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
Did he just lose his mind from his job being so boring?
In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a handsome queen. The queen was on her own quest for radiant rainbows. He followed the sound of her electric sitar.
Do love me an electric sitar.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination.
You're getting in my way.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming.
Here, we have an ad starting just now, so we're going to let that ad run and find out why exactly Monster of Us is so traumatized by the fish part. But we're going to just run this ad real quick. We'll be right back. A verse from our collective tale in the chat where mysteries blend, monstrous ponders who pen to end. A sneeze escapes Bless You May Send, while M4 dreams of boats that wend. The fish part's a hit, Monstrous exclaims as Royal Canadian Goosebot plays games. Join a Discord for tales and claims. We're hyping. What? Goosebot, what the fuck? But yeah, hope everyone is having a good time. I thank you very much for hanging out as this nonsense unfolds. It's good having you all here this evening. Just gonna let the ads do their thing, so we don't all miss anything. Because this is fun. I'm enjoying this. This absolutely bizarre ride that we're going on right now. Again, thank you. If you are seeing this on YouTube, thank you for hanging out. You can always like, follow, and subscribe. I do stream 3 days a week, usually 6:30 to 9:30 Eastern, but today we're doing it a little bit later because it's, well, I'm on vacation. If we're on Twitch, you can always give me a follow as well. But yeah. So yeah, we'll be back in about a minute and a half. Alright, just another minute. The nice thing is, unless you're watching this live on YouTube, I can just edit this out. It never happened. There definitely wasn't a pause here while we waited for ads to finish on the Twitch side. Of course, you can always avoid the ads if you want with a lovely Twitch Prime subscription. They are free, and I do appreciate the support. It does give me an extra $2. It's coffee. I'm addicted to coffee, so I enjoy it. I'm not really addicted to coffee. I just really enjoy it a lot. All right, 7 seconds. Let's go. Welcome back to the... Welcome back to the fish part.
That the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon.
It's good to have you back from ads.
The steps of a golden palace.
In a world that didn't exist. That's kind of sad when you think about it.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Who am I driving now? At least
began to forget the world we know.
Oh God. A world worth forgetting.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Wow. Holy shit.
I still thought I could save him.
Bye, Lewis.
Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
None of whom have faces. I want to point out. to have a life so sad that you have to create your own.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
I mean, yes. You're not wrong, Monstrous. You're definitely not wrong. Molly!
His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head.
No! Fuck.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Okay. Wow. All right. That was... okay. He committed suicide in the cannery. That's,
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
is this my room?
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Oh, it's my mom's room.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
I adore this room.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
What the fuck?
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
Okay, now I'm young Edith. Okay.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out.
Okay.
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean.
Oh no.
They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life.
Is there going to be a tsunami?
But I never thought I'd go back to it.
There's going to be a
When
tsunami.
the fog lifted, I lost my way. I got turned around. For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things.
Okay.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
Like?
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you.
Okay. Am I going up the birth canal right now?
But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
Oh, what the fuck?
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Huh. Okay. That was, What happened to Walter, Monstrous? Who did I miss? What happened? I clearly missed one. I don't know how I walked right by it, but he got hit by a train. Fuck me, really? Wow. Did he get hit by a train in a really ironic way? Or did he just get smoked? He came out there on train tracks. And I just got an achievement for sitting on the credits long enough. That's the thing. That was quite the game. We'll be back Tuesday. Fuck. It's games like this that make me want to play video games. I really feel like they're an excellent medium for storytelling. Like, you couldn't tell a story like that as a movie. I mean, you could as a book, but it's different, and it's something to enjoy. So I really feel like I'm glad some folk came out here on either of the streams, and they're able to appreciate that with me. To the moon. Well, it's not on my list right now. We're going to be back on Tuesday night. Although I'll look it up. I'll look it up and see what it is. We'll be back on Tuesday night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Ish. Probably not ish, because I don't have to rush home from work. But yeah, 6:30 Eastern Time. We'll be playing Voices of the Void. Unless it doesn't work. Because whenever I'm playing a free indie game, you never know if it's going to work or not. But we're going to be playing a little bit of a space horror game and see how it works. Well, not horror. Dread. We'll see. You'll see. It'll be fun. Why did Megan Ellison have a shotgun? Who gives a 6-year-old a shotgun? But yeah, that was a lot of fun. Military parents, fair enough. All right, we're going to raid out because... Did you learn nothing from this game? Yeah, clearly. Genova Chen. Why do I know that name? Aside from the fact that that person got named after a Final Fantasy villain. Genova Chen! Yeah, I know that guy. He's the guy who designed Journey. God, I love that game. Alright, cool. That was a great game. Replay a story option. Select Edith to play from the beginning. I must not have skipped it. Alright, well. We're done. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. It was a pleasure streaming for you. We are going to stream... I have never gotten to raid into this person. I'm very excited that they're streaming on a Sunday. They never do. We are going to stream into my friend Life of Chai. Life of Chai is streaming Vampire the Masquerade 2. And we're going to just ask her exactly how Theodore are you this evening, because I am a Vampire the Masquerade fan. I love nerdy things. So thank you very much. We'll be back Tuesday night. I'll see you all soon. I love you all. Have a great night. Let's go say hi to Life of Chai. Have a good night, y'all. I'll see you all soon.
Often than not, it's more keeping the law and order that the prince of a city says is the right thing. Okay. Oh my god, Olsen! Olsen, thank you so much for the raid, you lovely human! Big shout out to I Am the Olsen, who's another amazing streamer. We're playing What Remains of Edith Finch.